Okay, this has to be the Mondstadt crew. If it is Mondstadt, I am hoping for Diluc, Kaya, and Jean. Those are the three that I kind of want to see. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get them, but, you know, I can wish.
How time flies.
Indeed.
My burns are almost healed now, so I should be ready to take back the kitchen tomorrow.
I can also see it being Bennett, Razor, and Lisa. To be honest, that's also a group.
You've really gone above and beyond these past few days.
Thank you.
Last day today. Here's hoping we get through it without incident.
Well, everything's gonna go wrong if Bennett walks in, so...
Why does Paimon feel like you just jinxed us again?
The day passes without incident. Well, there you go.
We made it all the way to the evening.
No one shows
It ended
up.
up being a pretty smooth day after all. Maybe it's because we've gotten so experienced at running this whole thing.
Well, now you've jinxed it, Paimon.
We've come a long way since our first day on the job, haven't we? Back then, we were struggling to remember who ordered what. But everything's a piece of cake now.
Look at that, Paimon's actually getting some job experience. Round of applause. Don't get ahead of yourself, the day still isn't over yet.
Yeah, but who would come by this late in the evening? Actually, now that Paimon thinks of it, Danny and his siblings came around about this time the first day, didn't they?
Okay, yeah, this is also another squad. Okay, I forgot about them. Amber, Eula, and Mika, okay.
Traveler? Paimon? Fancy seeing you two here.
Hello, Amber.
Amber? And Eula and Mika too! Are you here for dinner? Why so late in the day?
Hey, they've got work to do.
We just finished an escort mission for a merchant caravan. The original plan was to make do with some rations for this evening and continue our trek north towards Stonegate. But Captain Eula brought up the fact that none of us have eaten Liyue cuisine for quite some time. We thought we might as well swing by the inn and see if we can still order something.
I love how Eula went straight to sitting down.
Ooh, so this is Eula's treat, huh?
We've been eating the same rations for the entire trip, so I simply thought it was high time we had ourselves a proper meal.
Fair enough.
Do you have a problem with that?
I would never have a problem with you. Well, welcome to Genshin Inn. May I take your order?
Good question. What should we get? Wait a sec. Why are you taking our order?
What, you don't think I can cook?
The traveler's been filling in for the chef here. You've come at just the right time. You'll be the last customers to enjoy his cooking before the original chef takes back the reins.
Did Paimon just say his cooking? Did you just misgender me, Paimon?
Wow, really? Good thing Eula suggested we come here. I wouldn't want to miss this. So, what shall we get? I'm not as familiar with Liyue cuisine as I used to be. Mika, Eula, what are you in the mood for?
Don't know why you're asking Mika, because he's gonna be like, oh, but I don't, I'll just eat whatever you guys order.
Anything goes. I'm just looking forward to trying the honorary knight's cooking for myself. I'm sure it'll be a great learning opportunity for me.
Something small, I suppose. We have to hit the road again after we eat. Beyond that, anything goes.
Okay, so anything that won't upset the stomach, so nothing spicy, gotcha.
Wasn't it your idea to come here, though? Yeesh, this is like getting blood from a stone. All right, guess it's up to you, Amber. You name it, we'll cook it.
Huh? Then I guess... I don't really mind either. Anything goes.
Alright, we've got the free reigns.
Ah!
It's like the most annoying group to cook for. God, it's like me with my mates trying to decide what game to play.
I'm sorry. I really can't think of anything off the top of my head. I mean, I could pick from the menu at random, but I'd feel more comfortable leaving the chef to choose.
Okay, let's make the most expensive item on the menu.
Oh, one thing. I know I said I don't mind what we have, but no alcohol, please. Neither of them can drink. It's a real pity.
And we've seen what happens to you when you get drunk.
I've still got some sparkling water here.
Of course Mika drinks sparkling water. Yeah, he definitely has the appearance for it.
Anything goes, huh? Oh dear. This is a chef's worst nightmare. With no idea of your customers' palates, you're left to make a wild guess.
Hey bro, they eat rations, alright? Anything other than that, it's probably gonna be better.
Still, now that you've worked in the kitchen for so many days, I have faith that you'll be able to figure it out. Go on. Show them what you've got.
So can we just cook any item? Let me think. What do they like? What could they be craving? Cook anything goes. What? We're just gonna create a new item? Sign me up. Alright, let's serve them up, boys. you know what? It looks appetizing. It'll definitely be better than the rations. Boom. There we go. The best dish. Anything goes. Bon appetit.
This is delicious. Perfectly seasoned, and even the rice is bursting with flavor.
Nothing like a piping hot meal served straight from the stove. I've missed this.
Wait a minute. This isn't the decorations we put out. I've been scammed.
You've put the finest Favonian field rations to shame, and that's no mean feat. So, tell us, traveler, what's this one called?
Anything goes.
It's called... Paimon's guessing we can't just call it anything goes, right?
No, we can call it that.
Oh, hell, Paimon doesn't know how to explain this dish at all. It's got no name, it's just basic ingredients simply cooked.
Anything goes. Easy as that.
Basic ingredients, simply cooked? Really? I could have sworn that you put something fancy in here, or gave it some kind of chef's magic touch.
This isn't the finest dish in the world, but it's the one you need right now. The best dish before you go on an adventure, pretty
Not
much.
the finest dish in the world, but the one they need right now. Okay, you've lost Paimon. What do you mean?
Well, you've been on the road for a long time, and you've only been eating field rations the entire time.
So you mean, we only think this is delicious because we're so hungry?
That's what I said.
There's got to be more to it than that.
Also, we're just a great chef, you know, not to brag.
Perhaps the fact that the aroma of freshly cooked hot food is a welcome change from cold, pre-prepared rations.
Look, anything is better than rations, alright? This was a very low bar to clear.
Oh, kinda like the feeling of waking up to the smell of freshly baked bread in the morning? Huh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's almost like we're back at Good Hunter again.
But Good Hunter's in Mondstadt. Why make a point of trying Liyue cuisine if you can't even taste the difference?
Well, Liyue is mostly specialized in fish and spicy food, which isn't this. Regions are gonna have similar food to Paimon.
Oh, I'm not talking about the taste. I just meant the feeling of comfort, you know? It's like the feeling of coming home.
What, similar to how most players refer to Mondstadt as home? Or the comfort region?
Comfort. Coming home. Well, Yanxiao did say we want to make our guests feel right at home.
What makes for a tasty dish is highly subjective. Everyone's got their own preferences. But a chef caters to all corners. Gotta put ourselves in their shoes. And that's a chef's passion for putting smiles on a customer's faces.
So in other words, the secret ingredient is passion?
Love.
Despite how terribly cliched that sounds, I'll admit that it holds true for this meal. Well played. Mark my words, I'll remember this recipe.
Ah, see what you did. God, I love this OST so much, dude.
Okay, but you can't really have a recipe without a name though, right? Have we come up with a name for this dish yet?
Anything goes. Do you have any ideas?
How about Right at Home?
Know what? Yeah, pretty good name.
The rations we brought were adapted from my signature moon pies. To come up with something even tastier. I gotta hand it to you. You did a great job.
I'm just built different.
Still, please do drop by and try a few Stormcrest pies next time you're in town. I insist.
I get it, Eula. Just want to see more of us. Hello, Amber. What are you up to?
Sorry. I zoned out just now. Didn't see you coming.
Got something on your mind?
Yeah, that food you cooked for us just now? It reminded me of the meals my grandfather used to make for me.
Aw,
I thought I'd forgotten how they tasted, but it all came rushing back.
that's kind of sweet.
He used to make Liyue dishes all the time. I'd do my outrider training with him until the evening, then wait patiently at the dinner table. I'd sit there with the smell of delicious food wafting in from the kitchen, waiting for him to finally emerge with the goods. Sometimes we'd have Eula around for dinner, and even though she'd always find something to complain about, I could tell
Classic.
she really enjoyed the food.
This is just a sweet little moment. Ah, so maybe she remembers too, and maybe that's why she suggested you come here for dinner.
Your words,
Aw.
not mine. Don't ask her about it. She'll only give you another earful.
I know, but it would be funny if we did that. You bird-looking creature, what are you up to?
Back when I was on the expedition with the Grand Master, I was often put in charge of cooking.
God, when are we actually going to see Vaka? I really want to see what his model looks like.
Under the circumstances, I could only cook some pretty crude meals. But everyone still enjoyed them a lot.
There you go, mate.
Maybe passion was the secret ingredient then, too.
Love.
There you are. Thank you for all of your hard work over the past few days.
Yeah, we've done your job for you. My pleasure, assuming I'm still being paid, that is. Yeah, where's the Primo Gems, man? Cough it up.
Straight down to brass tacks, are we? Here, take it. I've thrown in a little extra as well. Call it a bonus.
Buzzing.
Hard work is rewarded here.
Yay! It's like all the tiredness and stress have suddenly melted away.
It was worth it for the Primo Gems, man.
I'm just lucky you only worked on this job for a few days. At the rate you were progressing, a few more weeks and I think I might be made redundant.
I think we achieved that in like a single day. Well, I look forward to enjoying your cooking many more times in the future.
Anytime. Bring some friends with you next time and I'll show you all what Smiley Yenshao can do when working with both hands intact.
Yeah, how about we get all 5 current regions, just sit them around like a massive table? That would just be a cluster. I would love to see that.
Great! Although, just to be on the safe side, cook carefully in the meantime. You may have just jinxed it again.
And that completes that. But yeah, this was a very short and sweet event. Like, it was nothing too grand or anything like that. Just 3 characters sitting down at a table, vibing. I'm kind of down for it. But again, I would just love it if we just get an event where, like, there's just characters selected from 5 different regions. Just piece them all together and just see how it works. Like, that would be very entertaining to me. But with that to the side, if you don't want to miss any future reactions to Genshin Impact content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you then.